Now that the NBA Finals matchup is decided, Denver versus Miami, Denver has the home court. They are by far the heavy favorites to win the series. And I actually agree with that. I do think Denver is going to win this series in 5 games. I just don't believe Miami matches up well with this team. I know people will say, like, well, there were other teams people felt that they didn't match up with, such as the Milwaukee Bucks due to the Bucks' size, but they ended up losing. And yeah, you could make that argument, but I feel Miami doesn't have any way to defend Jokic or slow him down. I think Bam will not be able to do anything to Jokic to contain him. Jokic faced a better defender, I feel, in Anthony Davis, and he still scorched him. The other guys previously, Aiden, I think, is up there with Bam. And just the previous rounds, you could say Gobert may not be as good as he was in the past, but he took out both Gobert and Cat. Grant Cat's terrible defender, but when you're playing against two of those big guys, he still scorched them. That just shows you how unstoppable you are. So I don't see them slowing him down. I think it'll be very difficult to even contain him. Jamal Murray, I wonder who they'll put on him. But I think even Jamal will get his bucket simply because of all the attention Jokic is going to get. Now, if they double triple team Jokic, Murray will have a field day. But if they single team him, maybe they can contain him. They can put a guy like Jimmy Butler on him or Vincent on him to slow him down. But I think Murray's so skilled, he'll still get a 20, 25 points at least at a minimum against them. You also have to look at the size of the Nuggets. The Nuggets are a very big team. You have Aaron Gordon playing power forward. The Miami Heat have been able to get away with being small every series. I think this is a series where it's going to really hurt them because the Nuggets are not just a big team, but they're also a very good defensive team with their size. They're very quick and mobile, and they can switch. Gordon can guard small forwards, and that's who they will play at the power forward position. A guy like Caleb Martin, I feel Aaron Gordon will be able to switch on him, so they're not going to have any advantage there. And you also have to look at the Nuggets role players. They're high energy. They can match up with Miami's role players. A guy like KCP is strictly about defense, so he'll be able to fluster Jimmy. And it'll be interesting if Jimmy decides to guard a guy like Jamal Murray. So he's going to get tired on both ends. So they have the role players that can spend all the effort going after Miami's role players like KCP. You have Bruce Brown. You have a guy like Christian Brown off their bench who is, I think, is made for the series. He's high energy. He's a high hustle player. So I think those guys are gonna overwhelm Miami in the series. Now, I do believe Miami will win one game. They'll have one game where everything just falls into place, that Jimmy Butler goes on God mode, and he leads them to a win. I definitely think that's going to happen, but I don't think they can do it for 4 games of the series because Denver is just that good. So, yeah, I have Denver winning this in 5, and this will be the end of Miami's glorious Cinderella run. This is it. Just the Nuggets are going to win and it should be a lot of fun. That's all I have to say about this.